outside of Arena Dinner Theater, located in downtown Fort Wayne off of Berry and Rockhill. This antique building has been around for decades as they offer you the classic dinner and a show. And I'm taking you on the inside. Let's do it. Joining me now is Leslie, the president of the board of directors, and Gloria, the secretary of the board of directors here at Arena Dinner Theater. Hello, ladies.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome
to Arena.
I'm so excited to be here. This place is so cool.
It is. It is a gem here, right in West Central.
Yeah. Like I walked in, first off, you know, it's like a really cool outdoors, antique-ish building, right?
Yeah. It's over 100 years old.
Really? Yeah. Okay, so this is a foundation. Then you walk in, it's so intimate and personal. So before we get into it all, start off by giving us an overview of Arena Dinner Theater.
Oh, gracious. Arena it really is a gem here. We have been in this space since we bought the building in 1992, and our first performance was in 1995. We opened the space with Chicago, the musical.
Okay,
and we've been here ever since. But the organization itself started in the 70s. It was in the Parks Department. It grew out of the Parks Department's educational arm. And so we traveled around for a long time, and then when this building came up for sale in the 90s, Arena bought it, and we've been here ever since. And there is really no other space like it, because it is so intimate, and it just, there's a feeling that you get here that is different from everywhere else in town. And so we love it here.
Yeah, and you bring back just a really cool concept of dinner and a show.
That's right.
Which is great, and so people can kind of experience it all. So Gloria, kind of share with me what you all have to offer and what people can expect when they come here.
Right, so we have marvelous caterers, Walnut Hill Catering, and they theme every meal to match kind of the theme of the show, so it's a really personalized meal that you're getting. You can also choose vegetarian or gluten-free when you buy your tickets. And then you come and you sit at your table, and you can either buy a whole table or a single seat or a group of people, and dinner is served first, and we have a bar with lots of different options, and then the show starts at 8 o'clock. Dinner is done, but you can still have your drinks, and then you get to watch your amazing show.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the dinner portion is first.
Yes.
So you can kind of still have that socializing and enjoy it and not have to worry about people like walking and serving.
Yes.
Okay. That's so cool. And then people can see the show. And so as we see behind us, the stage is just so close to all the seats. So I'm like, there's no bad seat in the house.
Absolutely.
It
really is not.
And so with you all being here for 52 years, about, wow.
Now we haven't been here all that time.
But you all have been a part of this organization for a while, and it's a nonprofit. So kind of share with me that setup and how the community can really contribute to you all.
The wonderful thing about Arena is we are an all-volunteer board of directors. I always like to say, if it happens at Arena, a volunteer made it happen. And that is also one of the most special things about this. It really is a theater for the people, of the people, by the people. People who love making art come here and they create art. They are building the sets, they are, gathering costumes and props and rehearsing and putting on amazing shows. And that, to me, is what is really, really special. You know that it is your community, it's from your community, for your community, and the community supports it. We have a couple of different ways. First of all, you can come down and volunteer because we love to have people down here. You can buy tickets because our patrons are a wonderful source for us. And then we just opened an endowment. So through the Community Foundation, you can give to the endowment, or you can just donate to our general fund, because we do have an older building. It does take a lot to keep up. So there's loads of ways we'll take your money.
I love that, right. In a nice, beautiful way. We'll take your money. And so I know that both of you are actors, and you actually perform on this stage. So Gloria, share with me what that experience has been like performing and also working for the organization.
Yeah, it's amazing because we do have a lot of repeat patrons, and so you do get to know them, and they're like, oh, I remember when you were in this show, and I loved your production of this. And so also how you noted that the stage is very close to the audience, and so it is, you can really feel their energy for every performance. So the audience is a crucial piece of that puzzle to making the performance come to life. We couldn't do it without them.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
love that.
Yeah.
Right, without them and without the performers. So Leslie, talk to me about that process, because I know there are so many artists and actors in the community, and how cool would it be to perform on this stage?
It's
So how
very
do they
cool.
go about doing so?
It's very cool. We have a process similar to many theaters in town. We have rehearsal or auditions, and you come down and you audition, and then if you're cast, we go through the rehearsal process, and then when we are ready after about 6 weeks of rehearsal, we come in here and then we perform. We have a rehearsal studio that's connected right next door.
Wow.
And so, yeah, you just come down and you get to perform, and the final piece of the puzzle is always the audience.
Yeah.
The audience is what, otherwise you're always rehearsing. You don't have anybody to perform for.
Right.
So the audience comes, and it really is, it's magic.
Yeah.
We create magic here
Yeah.
6 times a year.
That's incredible. And you just released your new 2024 through 25 season
Yes,
of
I
amazing
did.
shows. I'm going to ask you about that in
Okay.
a second, but right now let's talk about the current show.
Yeah.
This is the final weekend for the Drowsy Chaperone.
Yes.
So tell us a little synopsis about this and what people can look forward to.
Right. Oh, it's a musical, and it's kind of 2 shows combined together, because you have he's called The Man in Chair, and he puts on a record, and this 1920 musical comes to life in his apartment. So he's narrating the show as he's imagining it, and all these actors and musicians and actors are filling up his apartment with this delightful 1920s tale of like a wedding, and who doesn't love a wedding, but things go a little bit wrong, but do they come back together in the end? And so it's just a joyful experience with lots of fun and roller skating and spit takes and all that good stuff.
Wow. That sounds so cool.
Yeah.
And I love it's a musical. Who doesn't love singing
right.
with a
Yes.
play? Oh
And
my
we
goodness.
have some, well, we have, I think, we have some of the top tier talent that you would see anywhere in Fort Wayne there on this stage for this
Yeah.
weekend, just a couple more performances.
Oh
so
my goodness. And you still have tickets. People can get
Yes.
tickets.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
on our
And
website.
where can they go? Okay, to your website.
Yes, to our website, www.arenadinnertheater.org, or you can call the box office, Arts Tix 260-422-4226.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds so good. I mean, I have to come and see this show
You
this
do.
weekend.
Oh,
Yes.
yes,
It is
absolutely.
It's so
hysterical.
fun.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's hysterical.
so let's talk about this upcoming season. I was looking online. I said, wow, you have some fun shows
Yes.
coming,
Yeah.
especially
fun.
kicking off in October, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's talk about the first murder.
Yes, so
detective
we
one.
always like to do a murder mystery or some sort of spooky show in October. So we have Murdered to Death, which is kind of an Agatha Christie spoof. So yes, you do. We do have the murder mystery, but it's also very funny. Followed by our Christmas show, which you'd like to.
My Way, a Christmas musical. It is wonderful. It is it's based on the Brat Pack, and so it's all of the standards from Frank Sinatra, and so it's just going to be a feel-good musical. You will know all of the music. You'll
Yeah.
want to sing along. So that's wonderful. That's our Christmas show.
Yes, followed by The Last Quiz Night on Earth, which is a small play based on the premise that it is the last night on Earth. And if you knew that you had the last night on Earth, an asteroid's heading here, what are you going to do? And you're going to gather with friends and enjoy yourself. So it's all about like celebrating, but it's also, you will also get to do a little quiz yourself as an audience member with the people that you arrive with. So it's kind of new. We're branching into that and seeing how it works.
A little
So-
interactive.
Yes,
Yeah,
a little
that's
interactive,
fun.
yeah.
That's January. Yeah.
Yes, and then we have I Hate Hamlet.
Hate
Yes.
Hamlet. That's a very, very funny show. That is, we're bringing back Christopher J. Murphy by popular demand is directing that, and it is very funny. It is the ghost. A ghost comes back and it interacts in this old home, and it is very funny.
Yeah, and then we have Girls Weekend, which is a hysterical farce about a book club that gets together in the cabin of one of the women, and it's supposed to be an all-girls weekend, but unbeknownst to the book club leader, the various members of the group have invited various gentlemen that weekend, so they're kind of sneaking around, and it is absolutely hysterical. Lots of physical comedy, and it's going to be a great girls' night out. So bring your girlfriends and just have a good time.
That sounds like a good night out. Yeah, I love that. So many different things. And then you also have a drag show.
We sure do.
Yeah.
We sure do.
Yes.
July
20th. Yeah.
Yes. We did the first one last year, and it was so much fun. I cannot tell you, it was so fun. And it's I think they're doing Broadway again. I think they're doing Broadway, but it's just so much fun. I have never heard so many people laugh so much. I don't think there was a break in the and it's just amazing talent, and it is a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser for the organization. So again, it's another way that you can support and be entertained. So it doesn't feel like you're working at all. So it's great fun. And you can get those tickets through the same thing, through the box office or our website.
Okay, great. Well, it sounds like just a fun time to be had here and such history, which is great. So this seems like the best place for people to come and just have a date night, a girls' night, just a fun night. So I appreciate you both for sharing more about your organization.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been great to show you around.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Thank you. And if you'd like more information about Arena Dinner Theater, guess what? I have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break.